I find it. It's gonna get serious now. It's gonna get serious really deep. Those are long toenails, but sorry. I'm kidding.
Can you pan in on those so that
no, I don't. He doesn't have long toenails.
Can you just bring your feet up?
I'm such a
surprised they're not painted.
Sam,
today,
I'm sorry.
Sam.
Hold on. You can't even see them.
No.
They just.
That's terrible.
Because they're.
Oh my god.
Let's block that out. That's really bad.
Pick up rocks.
I'm sorry, Sam, you're awesome.
It's so dark.
What I was gonna talk about before it gets so dark. No, I just meant like try to get serious. I find it that like right now, it's hard for people to be, or maybe people just aren't. I don't know, like as patriotic as they used to be. And I feel like if you're patriotic and you're like America, there's all these associations of what kind of person you are, and it's almost like you're not. Like what I mean by it is like if you say America a lot and have an American flag. It's almost like, at least maybe this is my problem. I just assume it's someone who is of one party, it's like certain things go to like certain parties almost, right? So it's like
you're saying that you don't feel you see a lot of Democrats doing like
the America
thing.
Yeah.
Or I feel more like if you do the America thing, you're seen as a specific type of Republican that's like a certain way. And then even the word Republican, I feel like people are. Like, they're like, oh, this is what a Democrat is, and this is what a Republican is. And if you are with gun control, you have to be Democrat, and if you're against it, you're a Republican. Or if you're like, they're like, there's extremes. Like, everything has to be now an extreme, instead of, well, I like some of this from there, and I like some of this from there, and I'm kind of like here, and I'm, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's opposing. But more so, yeah, I guess, in a way. But, like, I just feel like we're not, and the reason I bring that up is because I've been thinking a lot lately about how, like, other places aren't a first world country, and I've been thinking about what that even means, like first world country, and how lucky we are to be in something that's like a first world country. Like we don't have to worry about people bombing us, right? We don't have to worry about how we get our water and stuff, and it's like
unless you live in Flint, Michigan.
That is true.
Unless you're in the.
Where was I going with the America thing? Yeah,
it was a pretty organic segue, by the way. I just want to give you.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at segues. Like it'll be like we'll be talking about a joke, and then I'll just start talking about whatever I want, and then that has nothing to do with anything that's being said, and that's it. That's my organic segue.
Just so that like I was laughing during your spiel, just because in my head I was thinking we just went from like Fortnite to easy, and then you're just like. So
it's gonna get dark.
Political climate of this. I don't know.
That sounds deep, dude. I didn't even think about political. Socio-political climate.
Political climate.
Climate.
I'm avoiding the song.
Am I supposed to be looking at the camera?
No, you don't have to. I mean,
I'll just make eye contact.
No, don't. Actually, this is making it like it's more natural for you to just look wherever you want.
Yeah, I want to look at the camera.
I'm wearing a long sleeve.
Look at it zooming in on your face. But yeah, but I feel like we should be a little bit more patriotic and also realize that it has nothing to do with Republican, Democrat. We're all American. And we have to understand that. Like, what does that mean to be an American? And and I also was thinking a lot about how a lot of people. I mean, technically almost everyone's like an immigrant, except for like the Native Americans and etc. But
or anyone born here.
The immigrants. Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know why. I assumed we're saying
I think you're talking about, our ancestors and stuff.
Right.
Originally, the only people that lived here were Native Americans.
Well, what I meant by that was, I feel like a lot of times, I was thinking about this last night, too. I found it challenging to think about, this way. If you're from another nationality, right, I feel like you should be a little bit... I'm not saying, go of that nationalism, your heritage comes from Russia or whatever. You can say, a lot of people, you can be Russian proud.
You should have,
also an American proud, right? Because you're an American now, too.
Yeah.
And, I feel like
you have pride in your heritage and for where you live.
Right. And I feel like you should, and I feel like you should take part... I should let you talk. I just cut everyone off.
No.
Shut up. Let me talk on my podcast. Don't even say
I'm just
anything.
agreeing with you. I wasn't trying to interrupt or interject.
I feel like you should be more a part of it. Because I feel like, and this is what I really wanted to get to, I feel like if you're an immigrant and you just came from somewhere else, you often feel like you're still with that and you can't be a part of American society and be more with American flag and getting that kind of patriotic feeling and they get excluded, I feel like, or they exclude themselves.
It's more I don't know if it's essentially they exclude themselves. I think it's more as in people that are already people that consider themselves like true Americans, they're not welcome. They don't welcome immigrants with open arms. They see them as like other people that are trying to like take away what they have and get in on their like what they have good going for them, and they're just not very.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We closed this down. We're doing a podcast. All closed down.
It's the Ford sponsorship. We're here to show off the new Ford.
We're here
It
for
was the guy that opened up the park
We don't.
for us.
This podcast sponsored by IKEA and the Burgundy right there. We have an IKEA.
It's just called a Kia.
We have Tony's right over there.
IKEA.
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 It's your IKEA.
It's a Kia.
You Kia, so you have to say IKEA.
Sukia, Mikia, Sukia.
Mikasukia, Horita-san.
Was that French at the end?
Horita-san.
Oh.
I was trying to be more.
A little problematic at this point, so we're
Why?
just gonna go ahead and call that out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
Quack, 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 quack.
I feel that's another
Quack.
thing.
We'll quack
I
at the
like
car.
I love
You-
the quack.
You,
I just
do you
want
really?
it. I'm gonna say a bad word just so I can have a
Say
quack.
a couple. Just yell at us. Say like you.
Quack,
you.
quack.
No. Say. Say quack and I'll quack it out. No, say what you want to say. Point at each of us. Just yell. Hey, no, actually say it. I can't believe you said
Oh my
that.
gosh.
How dare you?
Quack yourself.
That's my wife. God, doing.
quack,
God,
damn
quack it.
Ah!
I'm gonna quack that
Oh.
out.
So what were we talking
The little
about?
duck symbol.
Wait, you say they exclude. I don't think everyone excludes, but you're right. I think there is some of that for sure. But I feel like, yeah,
You know, it's
that's.
pretty difficult to put yourself.
So
in,
you were saying, oh, sorry.
there. No, it's-
no.
I think it's hard putting yourself in their shoes, especially considering we are all, a bit more fortunate. We're not immigrants ourselves, but it's definitely
No, I'm laughing because the guy's like riding his bike up and down the hill.
just back and forth.
Just trying to make a cameo.
Yeah.
It's like, is that the
No, wait,
Steve
what you're
Rossi
saying is pretty.
podcast?
I like what you're saying too. I like
Yeah, it's hard to put yourself in their, shoes, but that definitely does seem to be the case. That
Really?
a lot of times there isn't enough of a welcoming spirit with a lot of Americans.
You think so?
And this is the thing too, is like as far as our opinions and things, I think California itself and the culture in California is a bit different than a lot of the rest
you
of the country.
be a little
Yeah.
bit louder just to make sure it goes in.
No, I feel that the
Oh,
California.
you don't have to say it again. It's all good.
No, I just feel that the Californian culture. But yeah, thank you.
You're right. It's a little bit more welcoming than the rest of.
But some of it.
Some of
that's
it.
the thing. It's such a big state. There's so many
Yeah. Everyone
opinions
just
in
thinks
it.
of LA and San Francisco, but there's a lot of places in between, like
Yeah.
Bakers, or not even Bakers, that are like old and more traditional.
Yeah. And there's a
rural.
there's a
There's rural
surprising amount of